Last Singapore update, day what, 5 through 7. It's been the most expensive past few days. Day 5 and day 6 were quite expensive for me. Day 5, I went to the aquarium, and apparently on that island, there's also a water park and also Universal Studios Singapore, which those two I did not attend. I wasn't really feeling the water park. It was raining, nor do I think I would have gone anyway. And I don't know why Universal, it just doesn't seem like a by yourself activity. Waiting in lines, always better with someone else. Plus I have everything in my bag somewhere. Didn't really want to put it down. But the aquarium was really interesting. I've never been, at least I cannot remember going to one. It was 41 Singapore dollars, so about $30. I'm not sure if personally it was worth that amount, but I enjoyed myself. 7 out of 10 experience. So if I told my past self to do it, or I would tell my past self to do it again if I had the opportunity. But I don't think I'd ever go back to any aquarium. I also spent some time walking around the island, the island of 3 activities, the water park, Universal Studios, and the aquarium. There's a big resort. There's a very nice island actually, a lot of walking paths, very beautiful. It was a good experience, I'd say. Very good day. Day 5 was very, very fun. Day 6, however, why it was also expensive, was because of 2 reasons. One, it was the only day I rented a bike. I biked everywhere. It was 1 Singapore dollar for every 30 minutes with the, after looking at all the bike apps, I chose that one. It was the cheapest. And I biked for about 7 hours that day, so 14 Singapore dollars. I also went to the movies. Ooh, bird. Oh my God. I saw a movie. Those of you who know my list of shows can see I rated it 8 out of 10. It was a good movie. I have not been to the movies in a long time. It's like a luxury. It costs like what, 16 Singapore dollars, so about $11. That was the first day. I also had the only so far bad meal. I can't even remember what it was. It was the first meal of the day. It was this chicken and rice thing. And the chicken was like super undercooked. And instead of complaining, I just ate all the rice and left. I had it for breakfast. It was delicious. So I basically wasted a whole thing of money on a meal. One of the more expensive meals too, about 10 USD. Looking at my bank statements. So quite the expensive one. Looking back at it, the meal after was quite delicious, and dinner that night was very good too. I had gyoza for dinner, which was quite good. I would highly recommend. I've never had gyoza before, but I guess it's kind of like pot stickers almost. I'm not sure. Anyway, the movie was great. That was also, the movie was at like 6:40 p.m. So it forced me to stay up till like 9, and then I had to bike home. Oh no, I walked home. I was done biking at that point. Walked home, didn't get home till about 10:30. Yeah, that was my first night staying up. I had to, shower all the stuff when I got back. Ooh. So, yesterday was my longest awake day. Full of exercise too. I biked. I was looking at, I didn't want to just bike aimlessly, because I walk around aimlessly, right? So I was looking up these like paths and stuff, and apparently there is this like almost complete, pretty much complete bike path around all of Singapore Island, or I guess it's not an island, but all of the country. Is Singapore considered a country? I don't know. Anyway, there's this whole thing. It's about 130 kilometers, so I wasn't really feeling up to that in one day. Plus, I have my big Japan cycle. If I didn't have that Japan cycle, maybe I would have done it. Not sure. Anyway, there's Marine Bay Sands place. I think I'm walking to some sort of floral display. I'm not sure what you would call it, but we'll see. I'm kind of just going. Because today, day 7, is my chill day. I am gonna be eating at my 2 favorite places. I already had breakfast. I went to this fried rice place, which is my number 2. I guess not number 2, but the thing I've been craving the most to have again. This is the only day having 2 repeat meals. This fried rice place for breakfast was absolutely to die for. And then I'm going to be going to the, believe it or not, the Mexican place again. For 2 reasons. 1, I'm craving it. 2, I shouldn't say I know for a fact, but based on what I know, Mexican food in Japan is pretty much non-existent or it's horrible, which is where about half my trip's going to be at. And I know I'm going to want some when I'm there. I'm not going to be able to get anything good. So I'm going to have it again here. It's actually about over there. It's somewhere over there. I'll have to walk and find it again, but it's over there somewhere. Very good place. Also the most expensive food place I've eaten at, but it's worth it. But yeah, after buying 3 meals yesterday, the bike and the movie ticket, and then the aquarium ticket, the prices are getting up there. But for someone who like didn't use public transport, didn't travel much money-wise, stayed at a very cheap place, auditorium or something. For all these things, I feel like I have definitely been traveling on a budget here, good prices. That's really all for the update of the days, honestly. Like, yeah, today I'm just kind of chilling. It's been good. Oh my gosh, actually I do have a story. Quick story. So yesterday when I got back, this is the day I stayed up the latest, when I was getting my stuff out to take a shower and everything. First thing I always do, I get to take a shower. Try to be considerate for the hostel, not want to smell up the whole place. But anyway, I noticed that my bed was made, which this is like what, day 6, so I'm like, interesting. To be fair, it was the only day I've gotten back that late as well, because normally I'm like asleep by 7. So my first instinct was like, oh, I guess they like make the beds like around, you know, like 6:30 to 10. So I'm like, dang, I wish I came back later more often, because my bed wasn't the cleanest, man. I've been sleeping in there for about a week at this point. I'm like, great. Got my stuff out, got in bed, and I came back. I noticed a lot of new people. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a hostel. A lot of new people coming in. There's a bunch in the lobby. When I was going back to my room, a bunch, like maybe 7 guys. So I'm like, wow. Come in my room. Most of the beds are empty. I'm in room 10. So I'm like, oh, guess they're all gonna be in here. And sure enough, I'm like getting ready to go to bed. Got my headphones in, listening to something. And then they're all coming in. You're supposed to not talk in the rooms past 10. 10 is quiet time. It's like almost 11 at this point. And they're all being super loud. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Luckily, I'm already awake. I'm just kind of chilling. I turn up my music a bit, drown them out. And after about 10 minutes, I realized someone's trying to talk to me. So I turn over. And I'm like, huh, what? And he's like, oh, dude, I think you're in my bed. And I'm like, well, I'm sure I'm not, because I've been here for the past 6 days. He's like, oh, really? I pull out my key card, which says number 21. There's a locker right next to it, says number 21. And sure enough, my bag's in there too and everything. And he's like, oh, well, okay. I could have easily asked him, well, what number do you have? And if it was 21, that would have been really awkward, but I didn't. And so the guys were all discussing, like, oh, what is this our bed then? She cannot put this one, blah, blah, blah. And they come back with a guy I've literally never seen before, who I guess works there during the night shift, because I'm never there this late. He comes in, he's like, I've never seen you before. Are you really here all the time? 6 days? I'm like, yeah, name's... I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to sleep, man. But I'm like, yeah, name's Nate. I'm always here at the 1 in the morning. I'm usually out of here. Come back. I'm usually asleep by now. I'm like, okay, let me check my computer. Goes back. He's like, oh yeah, he's there in that bed. I don't know what happened, but your bed's right there. And I'm like, dude, if you could just look at your computer, see I was there the whole time. Why you come in here asking? I'm sure I know. What? And so, back to sleep. Dude, these guys talking through like past midnight, bro. They're talking about their daily, like what they're gonna do tomorrow, which is not today. One's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna go to this pool I saw. It was like $20, dude. And yeah, I'm gonna be like doing laps in the pool. Another guy was like, dude, why are you like spending money at the pool, dude? You could just go to the beach or something. I'm talking about, he's like, yeah, but like the beach has all these animals that can hurt you and stuff. I don't want to get like stung. And I'm like, you know, and they're just talking. And yeah, they were like half. This group was all not from the same place, even though I thought they were together. I'm not even sure if they were together, but some, like two of them were like the American surfer dude, like, yeah, bro, like, come on, dude. 2 or 3 of them were, I think, German. I don't even want to try to talk like them. 2 were, I think, Russian, and that was all of them. But they were all talking like they were bros, so maybe they knew each other. I don't know. The point was they were being annoying. But yeah, that's all that story. Nothing more to add. It was just like, what happened, dude? How did they get this mixed up? I've been here for 6 days. Anyway, that's it for this update. I think I'm gonna make another video right after this. We'll probably be up at the same time, talking about the best things I did here. I'll rate like the 2 best foods. I know I just said this fried rice place and the Mexican place, but it's not actually my number 1. So maybe I'll look up the names of the places real quick too. Maybe I won't though. Who knows? Anyway, I guess the next update video will be in Bangkok, Thailand. That'll be fun. Have some spicy Thai curry, dude. Spicy Thai curry. Oh God. Anyway, it's windy, so I hope the audio's not horrible. Bye.